With the ongoing global economic uncertainty, investors are continuously looking for alternative investment options. In South Africa, the concept of angel investing, especially into technology startups, is gaining traction, attracting even the most seemingly conservative investors. Joining us from our bureau in Cape Town today to discuss the role of angel investing is Wesley Lynch, CEO at Realm Digital. Wesley, welcome to Take It Work.
Hi, thanks very much for having me.
Now let's set the scene. There are so many investment terms being bantered about, especially in startup technology projects. What is the fundamental difference between traditional venture capital and angel investing?
Well, in South Africa, the terms I think are slightly different. I mean, VC is certainly broader in South Africa than say overseas. Traditionally, VCs I think have been forced to play slightly earlier, really because of the lack of capital. Angel investing is trying to bridge that gap. Angel investment traditionally is an individual, it's more hands-on money and certainly a lot earlier stage, particularly pre-revenue than VC would be.
The landscape markets like the US, UK and Europe have pretty well developed angel investing networks. South Africa is seemingly lacking maturity. Why do you think that is? Is it because our investors are more risk averse, or is it because there's perhaps a lack of knowledge on the angel investing and what it means and what it does?
I think it's a bit of general maturity of the market. I think overseas, every aspect of the market is further ahead. So VC is more mature, angel is more mature. The deals, the tech startups, for example, are more ahead, so more investable. And I think we'll see more investments being done as there's more success stories, and those success stories are shared and educated to the market. We need each sort of pillar and each piece of the ecosystem to grow together to reach the sort of maturity that you'll see in Europe and the States. That is beginning to happen, and I think we'll just continue to see it growing.
Now, Wesley, you're part of Angel Hub. It's an organization based in Cape Town. What exactly does the organization do for startup entrepreneurs? Angel
Hub is an angel network. We're slightly different to some of the other angel networks that exist overseas, being manager-led, which in other words, it's far more structured and far more hands-on. So we actively recruit angel investors. We educate them about what are the deals like, what are their expectations. We also actively recruit deals. And we put the investors in touch with the tech entrepreneurs, facilitate not only the deal, but also the management of the companies moving forward to make sure that we can report to the angel investors, particularly if there are, we've got quite a lot of interest from wealthy South Africans abroad that want to invest back home, and really facilitate what is needed in order to add more seed stage capital to the marketplace.
But Wesley, it's not just about the money, it's also about advice and expertise, especially when you're in the startup phase. Are you guys hands-on when it comes to helping and assisting these startup techpreneurs with their projects?
For sure. Before we'll even take a deal to investors, we help them with their pitch, their business model, their strategy, in order to make sure that they are investable. We've got a core set of angels, and we certainly don't want to put deals in front of them that aren't ready for market. So we work with them before the deal is even done. Then we continue to work with them during the entire life cycle of the business, looking for next round funding and position them for exit. And then also, a core difference between VC and angel is the angel money is smart money. They are, by definition, more hands-on than you would certainly get from a venture capital that is more around funding for scaling the business. So we look for angels that are interested in a particular sector that's relevant to the startup, where overnight their expertise or their network can add value to that business immediately.
And what do you look for in potential entrepreneurs when they approach you for assistance with angel investors? What are some of the key components an entrepreneurial plan has to have before it's viable for angel investing?
Certainly looking at the entrepreneurs, we're looking for, if someone is, a serial entrepreneur and has, previous success, then they certainly are more bankable. But we're looking for guys that are articulate or able to communicate their concepts, particularly if they're highly technical, communicate them to us, to the angels, and particularly to the market. If they cannot explain it to us, then it's going to be quite difficult, I think, for them to sell it. And then from a business point of view, we're looking for high growth businesses that are low capital intensive, things that scale well. So we're not just looking at sort of the traditional tech startup. Obviously, with the criteria of scalability, there's a leaning towards tech. But tech is quite broad. I mean, we certainly are interested in things like biotech or energy and whatnot, as long as it doesn't require a factory or something to get it going.
Speaking of technology, we know Cape Town is affectionately being called Silicon Cape these days. What's the appetite been for angel investing in the region, and have you seen any significant success stories?
Certainly, Cape Town and the Silicon Cape banner has done us a great favor. I think angels like to come out to Cape Town to do deals. They also like investing. It kind of gives them, certainly foreign angels or South Africans that live abroad, an excuse to come back to Cape Town. And it's quite an easy sell for us. Cape Town's a beautiful place, and obviously there's good things that come out of other parts of the country, but Cape Town certainly has the bits of the ecosystem, the weather, the universities, some of the old money that create what is needed to make it successful. And then from a success stories, I mean, obviously there's a lot of things that have come out of South Africa generally, but Cape Town from a success story, I mean, Still Mixit is the largest social network in Africa. That's certainly a success story. Recently we've had Visa acquire Fundamo, both of those out of Cape Town. I mean, that's just a small list, I think, of the successes that are homegrown.